All right, so this is going to be the conclusion of the toxic relationship that happened when I was 14. So, I am coming back from Kansas to North Carolina, and he is on house arrest, okay? So, I'm at his house. Like I said, it was the party house. And I walk in, and his friends are there, and there's a baby there. And the baby's in his room and stuff, and I don't, I thought it was one, I didn't know who baby it belonged to. I didn't know whose baby it belonged to. So I remember saying, like, whose baby is this? And everybody looking at me. Nobody answered me. I'm like, whose baby is this? Nobody answered me. So his friend had the baby in the living room because they were passing the baby around because, young guys, nobody really knew how to take care of baby because it was like a couple months old. It was a couple of months old baby. And I'm like, whose baby is this? And he said, ask Gerald. Ask Gerald. So, um, apparently the baby's mother came back a couple hours later and she gets the baby, and everybody's looking at the baby and nobody. So she leaves, everybody else leaves, and I'm asking Gerald, is that your baby? He was like, uh, supposedly, we got to get a test. Unbeknownst to me, they had already got a test and it was definitely his baby. But he did not tell me that he had a baby. Yeah. So that's how I found out about Gerald's baby. So yeah, he had a baby during all this. And yeah. So a couple months ago, my son calls me and says, yeah, I was at the bar and I ran into one of your little boyfriends. And I was like, what? What do you mean you ran into one of my little boyfriends? What are you talking about? I don't have any little boyfriends. I'm a married woman. I don't have any boyfriends. What are you talking? He said, yeah, um, the named Gerald. I was like, well, how did y'all meet? And how did you know I used to? So apparently, my mother told my oldest son all about Gerald and our escapades. Somehow or another, Gerald and my oldest son ended up at a bar together. And my son said that Gerald was like, aren't you Terry's son? And my son was like, yeah, who are you? And he's like, I'm Gerald. My son said he just went on and on and on about how he used to date me. And so my son said, he said to him, so what's up with you putting your hands on my mama? Let's talk about that. And he said, Gerald denied every last bit of what happened. He denied it. He never admitted to my son what happened. He never um fessed up to it. And my son was like, my son was like, he just kept going on and on about you. He was like, he was pissing me off. I was wanting to punch him, like he was pissing me off. So yeah, I have not seen Gerald in years. The last time I saw Gerald was probably, and I was with my husband and my oldest son and my grandson and my daughter um, at the mall. And it's one of those relationships where you want to go back to your younger self and kick her ass because you know better and you know you shouldn't have did the dumb shit you did, but you did it and now you have to face it. So it's it's one of those exes where it's like, do not speak to me. Like, don't even walk in front of my car because it's not safe. Like, don't speak to me. Don't, you never happened. Like, don't speak to me. So yeah, that was my toxic relationship that started at 14 and lasted till I was about 19, on and off until I was about 19. And I'm sure there's other things that I remember that happened that he did. And I'll just be like, oh yeah. But like I said, I have not thought about this in years. And um, yeah, my kids don't really. Well, apparently my oldest knows the story because my mom told him, but I've never told my daughter this story. I've never told anybody this story really. The people that were there know what happened, but as far as like the people, this is going to be news to my husband. Like he's never heard this story, and it's going to be interesting to see what he says after watching this video. But yeah, that was my abusive relationship. That was the one and only abusive relationship I have ever been in. And it, like I said, it happened when I was 14. And I'm laughing at it now, ladies, because not because it's funny, it's because of how dumb I was, honestly. I can't believe it. I can't believe how dumb I was. Like, I never, ever, 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 ever let another man put his hands on me after that situation. And I can look you in the and please, exes, if you're looking at this video, tell them how I get down. Never, ever. I don't even think anybody tried me because they knew. Like, I just, no. So don't ever, like, if you take anything from this story, walk away the first time. I don't care if you're in middle school, high school, elementary, college, married, divorced. I don't care. If he puts his hands on you, he does not respect you, walk away. Walk away briskly. Do not look back. Um, like I said, I honestly think I kept going back because I had low self-esteem. I was trying to find myself. I was looking for something in him for some reason that I never found. Honestly, I never found it. Never. So yeah, it's embarrassing in a way, but in a way it's not because that's one of the things I had to go through to become who I am today, to find myself, you know. It was one of the things I had to go through to know I would never put up with it again, and I never put up with it again. It was one of the things I had to go through to be able to look my daughter in her face and be like, this ain't what we're going to do. This ain't what we're going to do. So, I mean, everybody has a story. That's just something that started very, very, very early for me. Where most women go through that in marriage, college, high school. I don't know. Mine started middle school. Middle school. I don't know if he continued to do that to other women. Because like I said, I don't associate, talk to. I don't know. I hope not. I hope he became a better person. But yeah, that was my abusive story. That was my abuse story. My one and only. Unfortunately, there's a lot of women that have stories like this. Sadly. But this is mine. And like I said, I'm laughing because it happened so long ago and I honestly blocked it out. Like I for some reason it dawned on me today what happened. So yeah. But anyway, my husband's texting me looking for cheesecake, so I'm gonna end this video. But we're gonna do more story times, you guys, and I guess you enjoyed it. I don't know. I hope you learned something from it. I don't know. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.